Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a card using these nice sort of pastel soft colours. So I've already picked some dies that I'm going to be using. It's quite a floral card. So I'll get a few things cut and then I'll come back. Right, this is what I've got so far. So I'm going to start with my wellies. I've got a couple of welly boots. And they've got the tread that goes on the bottom. That goes on like that. And then it's got the piece around the top. That goes on like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to back these pieces with white, I think, just to highlight where the highlights are supposed to be. So if I get a piece of white, what I'll do, cut some strips. Then I can just piece the pieces behind. So I've got that piece. Maybe I should have done it a bit wider. Yeah, make it a bit wider. It's better. That fit on there. Yeah. So I just put some glue around the edge. That piece there. There we go. Just mop up some of this glue that's come through. So there's one welly boot. I've just got the other one to do. So that's both my wellies done. So I'll put those to the side. Now I'm going to start on my daffodils. So I'm just going to give them a little bit of shape. That's one. Now this one. Do that one a bit more. That's those. Right. I've just given these bits a shape as well. And I'm going to have that one on this one. Then with a yellow piece on top of that. And then I'll take the middle out of that one. I'll put that in there, I think. Or I could just leave, I might leave it actually. I might just leave it with the hole. Yeah. Just so it looks like you're looking down through. So I think that's going to be that one. This one. I'm going to use this piece. Just going to go on there. And then this piece. On top of this one. I've not used this set before. And then the little piece, which I wasn't quite sure what it was at first, but now I found out, goes on here. and that'll go like that. So that's my 2 little daffodils. I might need some more daffodils yet, but I've only done 2 so far, so I'll keep all these little bits just in case. Got one of those. I can do them a slightly different colour, so I'll get all these stuck together. Right, now for my tulips. So I'm going to have 2 tulips to start. Just going to give these a shape. Just like that. I'm going to take the opposites to each colour. One of those and one of those. More a quick little shape. Right, get these off and stick them together. And there's my tulips. Now for these 5 little flowers. Give them a little bit of shape. Now I've just got to stick the dots in the middle. Right, I'm going to use a 5x7 card base. This is my panel, which is slightly smaller. As you can see, I'm going to keep it white. It's got a slight border all the way around. And I don't want that one, I want this one, the card panel. I'm going to emboss it with this embossing folder. So let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. Yep, that'll be fine. I'll use that one. I've just been having a play around and I felt like the wellies got a bit lost on the background of that. So I thought I'd use either orange, an orange oval just down there. Like that. Or a pink. I'm not sure I like the orange. Yeah, I think I prefer the pink, it's a bit softer. I'll put my wellies together first. Like that. I'm going to keep all this fairly flat because I'm going to have to post this card. It's for me to use myself to send to somebody. So those are together. Just pop these onto the pink. Plenty of glue on the white bits because that's raised up a bit more. I think I want them about there. but I don't want to, I've stuck the top down, but I don't want to stick the top down yet because I want to tuck down some leaves and things. So I've just lifted them back up. Just get the bottom stuck down. Nearly forgot. Don't stick. And that's it. Right, let's get some, I think I put some leaves in behind first. So just randomly tuck them in behind. Better if I did it that way, wouldn't I? Because I'll be sticking the top down, wouldn't I? If I just pop them in behind like that. Right, I'm going to get the, oh, I need another one of these. Oh, I can cut one in half actually. I put my tulips on their stems. So that's one. Two. And if I cut one of these down a bit, hopefully that's going to be long enough. Stick that one on that one. I can hide them behind the leaves anyway if they're not. Just want to see the top of the stems really. Let's get some more leaves put in around. Okay, a couple more bits of leaves and I'm just going to put all this together now. So I'll probably fast forward it. Right, so let me have a look. Does that look okay? If I could slot some more leaves just down through that bit, just cover up that piece, pink bit there. I don't like that bit there. Just to hide that little piece. So I'll just get another little piece slither sort of cut out. Right, I've just cut out this piece from a random bit of green. Just a piece of scrap, just to see if I can slot that down through there. Without getting too messy. Yeah. There, I prefer that now. I might have a couple pieces come out here too. There's something missing there. I might get some more of the green if I've got any. Yeah, and get a couple more bits cut. Right, I got a couple more bits. Trim them down a little bit. And then I'm just going to stick them in the sides there. This one over here. Got that one down a bit more, I think, because I got the side of the card, yeah, the edge of the card, so can't go too far with that. Can only tuck it in so far. Let's have a little look. That should be fine. Yep, I think I'll leave that how it is now. I'm just going to attach some of these little bits. Down like that, just because they're on very thin stems. Could put on my little film pad really. Just don't want them bending and snapping off. Now I want to get it onto my panel, which I'm going to do flat. I'm going to have it about there, I think. I'll leave that one loose actually. Just stick the back ones down. So that's on my panel. Then we'll put it onto the card. And then I'll find a sentiment. I found this little happy birthday stamp. Just measured it against my card and it should be okay. I'm going to try in this blue. Should be okay, I think. Just put my glue away. It is Summer Sky from Memento. So I want a light blue. Whether it's be successful or not is another thing. I'm using my stamping platform because I'm hopeless at stamping with the blocks. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be alright. Yeah, that's going to match quite well actually with the blue. There we go. Bring that back in. That's going to look fine. I'm going to cut it out with the tag die. This little die here came in a set, only a cheap set, and I use this one more than any. Comes in so handy. Might not leave the end on. I shall see. Right, that's too long. I don't want it that long. I want it more there. So let's take the end off. So what I do is I turn that around, turn the die around so the tail's at the other end, and then I find where the little grooves are, try and lock it in to where it's already cut so I don't get extra stitching. Lock it into the stitching. Feels like that's locked. Stick it down and then just run it back through my die machine just so far, just to cut this piece off. Just start to the end, and hopefully, I didn't get it locked in properly. Right, I didn't quite have it locked into the stitching, so you can see it's done the extra stitching on the end there, but I can just cut that off. I'll just cut around the edge of the scissors just so it hasn't got any stitching. Just follow the edge and still use it. Right, I've just put a little border around it as well because I just thought it looked a bit better. So I'm going to stick that along there. I've put a little bit of foam pad on the end there, just because this is obviously, well, triple layer card really. Just a thin foam pad, some glue, get that in position. I'm wondering whether to put a little butterfly somewhere. That's straight. So that's that one. And all I want now is I want to put some little gems inside these little flowers there. So put a little bit of glue in those, like that. Oh, these don't come off very easy. I'm better off taking these off first. I've just cut out a couple pieces of the orange card from this little butterfly. I've stuck them together in the middle. And I might stick that up there somewhere. Or there. No, I'm going to have him in amongst the flowers, I think. Up there. And that's a nice bit of flat card there. No emboss in there, so it'll stick nicely. Ooh. Oh, come on. Stick the bottom down. Like that. But he's still got his little wings that can come up like that. Right, the last thing I'm going to do is put these tiny gems down the middle. That's way too much glue, but should be able to get 3 on, I think. Yeah. Just use my pokey tool. Just to get them pushed down a bit more. Hopefully they'll stay on. They are in amongst the glue, so they should do. There. Makes it pretty. So there's my finished card, all done. So I hope you've enjoyed my video. If you have, I'd love it if you could give me a like, subscribe to my channel, it's free to do so. Push the notification bell and that'll tell you when I post future videos. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. See you later, bye.